To me, I rank the Alter Group at the top. They walk the walk.
I would rank the Alter Group towards the top.
The company is a leader in real estate development from beginning to end.
The speed with which this process moved was incredibly great. I mean, we didn't have a lot of time when I sat down with Michael. We had 7 months until the lease expired.
After looking at perhaps 40 buildings, we couldn't find anything that was appropriate for our use.
It's rare when a landlord sits down and says to you, what is your business about? What are you about?
Alter was more willing to work with us on customizing the core and shell of the building to our specific needs.
I would say I have maybe a handful of landlords in the country that do that.
It was broadly collaborative. There were times when there would be 15 people at the table, some in hard hats and some in suits.
They hired very competent contractors and subcontractors, and ultimately we built a product for probably superior quality and for less cost than I could have got with other companies.
The price of steel had gone up. There's ways I'm sure they could have cut corners, but they didn't. They kept to everything they promised they would deliver. The hallways, the elevators, everything was all Class A.
I think the best way they do it is by updating the pricing all the time. We have a pretty strict budget, and then that budget is updated all the time.
In the final analysis, we are going to save about $200,000 a year on our headquarters lease costs, and that's enough to fund a club site and to serve hundreds of kids a year.
Michael is very astute in many different ways. He's a very financially sophisticated guy, yet understands how to solve practical business problems.
We try to run this company always what I consider to be an extremely risky business, but to run it with a very conservative, long-term approach.
When things tend to get too out of whack in terms of leverage or covenants, the Alter Group always had a sense of what was right to do, and they never overextended themselves. Always had plenty of capital to get through the downturn, which is not typical in the real estate business.
Their experience alone and working with many diverse clients and many diverse marketplaces and certainly even in different recessions over the years. I think that brings a great value.
I mean, it's a family-owned organization. It's one that he believes in his people. He delegates very effectively.
What makes me the most proud is the fact that we've had so many people who've been with the company for so long, particularly our senior management group who've been on average of 30 years with the company. It's a remarkable tribute to them and to the company.
Our corporate culture is our family. We have people who've been with us for 35, 36 years, and we should treat them with respect, and we should treat them like they're family members.
Very genuine, very family-oriented, very much a part of the community.
City Year is a national nonprofit, and what we do is we recruit a youth service corps of young adults between the ages of 17 and 24. Alan Casey, Michael Brown, and Michael Alter, young men who were undergraduate roommates, had this vision of what not only young adults could do, but the difference that the social sector could make in fighting significant problems that occur in our society. This past year, 1,600 corps members served. By the time we are done, we hope that City Year will be in more than 30 cities with more than 6,000 corps members serving students, not only in the United States, but around the world.
One of the things that I look for, being a small, privately held company, is somebody that shares the same entrepreneurial spirit as I do. And clearly the Alter Group possesses those types of values as well.
They know the business, they've developed and grown as the business has developed, and they've always been able to manage through the good times and the bad times.
The Alter Group is about something special. It's about the way things are carried into the market. It's about professionalism and integrity. The greatest organizations are the ones that understand they're there as an integral part of the community. And it's that contribution to the community as an entity that's what's going to be remembered.